Dr. Martin started as a working class boot and became a global symbol of rebellion, worn by punks, rockers, and subcultures across decades. But today, it's publicly traded brand scaled through private equity backed expansion, international store rollouts, and hype driven drops. In this episode of When Growth Goes Too Far, we explore how Dr. Martens achieved financial success under Permia and through its IPO, but also how scaling a subcultural icon can create tension between the cultural authenticity and commercial performance. Dr. Martens was never just a boot. It stood for rebellion, authenticity, and counterculture, symbol worn by punks, rockers, artists, and outsiders. But today, it is also a billion-pound global business. In this episode, we explore as to how Dr. Martens scaled up under private equity and IPO pressures and what the growth has caused in terms of brand identity. Let's start with the origins of a subculture icon. Originally a German orthopedic shoe design, the boot was licensed by a British company in 1960s and quickly became a working class staple. But in the decades that followed, Dr. Martens was adopted by subcultures, skinheads, punks, grunge kids, and British pop icons. The brand became a badge of defiance, utilitarian, durable, and politically loaded. It wasn't fashion, it was more personal. Next, let's take you through the struggles of the 2000s. By the early 2000s, Dr. Martens was struggling. Sales had slumped, the brand had lost relevance with the younger consumers, and in 2003, it moved manufacturing from UK to Asia to cut the cost. By 2013, when the private equity firm Permia acquired Dr. Martens for £300 million, the goal was clear: scale it up, make it global, and reintroduce it to a broader audience. Permia implemented a textbook growth strategy. It expanded direct-to-commerce, it increased global retail footprint, it raised the prices and improved the margins, and it dropped limited editions collaborations to drive hype. The brand went from niche counterculture to global lifestyle brand. By 2021, Dr. Martens IPO'd in London at a £3.7 billion valuation, a major win for Permia, which retained a stake post-IPO also. And this brings us to the signs of strains. In 2023 and 2024, the stock lost over 60% of its value, and culturally, some longtime fans felt alienated. The boot that once stood for anti-establishment was now promoted by influencers and fashion brands, losing its underground edge. And this brings us to where Dr. Martens stands today. Today, Dr. Martens is a successful public company, profitable, recognized globally, and expanding in Asia. It's no longer a subculture icon, it is more of a lifestyle brand with heritage roots. The product does remain relevant, but the question is for how long and to whom?